Hey, what's going on, everyone? I'm here with my wife, Nast, and we're going to be going over the push-up. Before we get into that, Nast has recently launched a company and YouTube channel about all things running called Happy Go Run. So Nast has been a track and field athlete her whole life, walked on to Division I school, ended up being one of the top ranked athletes in Northeast, ran on a greater Olympic development team up in Boston, as well as has coached people to nationals and has had a lot of athletes recruited by Division I schools. So whether you like running, you hate running, you're trying to get back into running, or if you're in CrossFit and you're trying to develop your engine more again out there and running, Nast can help you out. So we'll plug that YouTube channel as soon as it comes up for you. So we're going to be talking about push-ups and the right and wrong way to do them. If you do them right, it can transfer over to other gymnastic exercises like handstand push-ups and ring dips to make those things better for you, even more complex skills like press to handstands. If you do them wrong, it's a really great way to kind of screw up your shoulders, and it looks plain ugly, to be honest with you. So for some reason, the world of CrossFit especially, people are so focused on how to do a deadlift right or a clean or a back squat. But then when we do push-ups, people allow themselves to do weird stuff. It's almost like your body weight isn't enough to hurt you. But it can, because a lot of times when we do push-ups, they're higher volume. So we want to do them correctly. We want to get more out of it than just doing a push-up that day. We want to be able to take that skill and use it in other areas. So I'm going to have Nast set up the wrong way. And we see a lot of people do this because most of the time people have never done a push-up all the way down to the ground, all the way up. But Nastron's hands are a little wide, and you can see they're actually by her face. Now, sometimes people have their hands all the way out here, but we won't do that. We'll probably bother Nastron's shoulders if we do. And then they lead with their face to the ground, and that nose ends up going between the hands. So you can come back up. It's a very weird body position. Nast is laughing. Come down again. Do it one more time. But check out this kind of wrist coming back to the elbow. It's a kind of a weird, funky angle, and you can relax. All right? It's kind of an odd position. Some people even do it crazy with their hands way more in front, but they end up almost doing, if you've ever followed powerlifting, there's a tricep exercise, I believe it's called JM press, where it's like a half bench press, half skull crusher. And it puts a ton of strain through your elbow, loads up those triceps a lot, and that's fine if that's what you're looking to do, but we want to take this exercise and help with handstand push-ups. So in the world of handstand push-ups, the elbow and wrist should be stacked up when we do it. Same thing in ring dips, right? We want to learn how to move through that shoulder, right? Instead of moving out and kind of wonky out to the side, because we don't do a ring dip out here. There's variations that are out there. There are accessory movements in the gymnastics world, but we want to keep that tucked in and make sure we're not overly internally rotated while we do it. So Nast is going to get set up with those wrists actually back away from her face, and you can see it's all stacked up, and I want you to notice which way her body moves as she does it. So go down to the bottom, go ahead. She braces, she goes down, and press up. Look how far in front of her hands her face is. Go ahead, go back down, pause at the bottom for me. We're stacked up. Wrist and elbow are stacked. That's a good position. Her fingers are spread too. That's great. She's bracing right now, so I'm going to tell her to go up. And just do one more rep for me. Go ahead. And up you come, and you can relax. So try and get used to doing a push-up there. You're going to notice that your lats activate a lot more. You might have to brace a little bit harder, but that style of push-up transfers over to strength, not just in handstand push-ups or dips, but actually when we go into stuff like strict press, dumbbell presses, push press, things of that nature. So let's make those push-ups perfect. Stop doing them ugly because it's just a push-up. Let's make you better at everything by dialing that push-up. All right, so thanks so much for watching. Again, I'm Dave from CrossFit Store and Structure Your Strength, and this is Nast from Happy Go Run. Talk to you guys soon.